Joining us now, Aviv Regev, Israeli First Lieutenant and Deputy Platoon Commander. Aviv is joining us from our Washington, D.C. Bureau. Aviv, thank you so much for your time, and let's get personal. How old were you when you joined the Israeli Army?
I was 19 after a pre-Army leadership program, and I found myself starting basic training.
Aviv, I can only imagine. I mean, I'm a mother. JD just told me his son is going to turn 21 next month. What was it like at 19 to all of a sudden leave everything behind, family, friends, somebody singing "Here Comes the Sun," happiness, and now you're doing this? Tough.
Well, Olga, it's a very emotional and physical demanding challenge, and you're kind of pulled right into it, jumping into the deep water, and you have to deal with it.
Aviv, as the film makes clear, this is compulsory. This is not a choice. It's not all volunteer. If you're an Israeli, you serve in the IDF. What do you think of that? Is it because Israel is such a small nation surrounded by likely enemies? That's just situation normal in Israel?
Well, the mandatory service is 3 years for boys and 2 years for girls in the national service. It includes a lot more than just the IDF. It's also the fire department, police department, social workers. It's a lot of different issues. Most of our teenagers do go to the IDF, and it's the reality that we live with in the Middle East, unfortunately, means that we need a very strong and big army.
And Aviv, you just mentioned the girls, which I was totally unaware of, and it completely shocked me. Can you tell me about your experience? I mean, can you take us there and just tell us what you saw, what you lived?
Well, for almost 5 years after high school, I've commanded in total around 300 soldiers in training and in combat. And it's been a very challenging and demanding experience. There's a very for a teenager, you don't have a lot of life experience to go back on. You're kind of inventing it as you go along. Sure. And to be in charge of 120 soldiers at the age of 23, that's quite something. And for me, it's like an experience that will be with me for the rest of my life.
Well, Aviv, I am looking forward to seeing this film Beneath the Helmet because, as you mentioned, young people who may just be starting social and romantic relationships, the dynamics of men and women serving together in the military is something we want to pursue. We're so grateful for your time, Aviv Regev, and we see the visual for that film, Beneath the Helmet. Thank you so much. We hope to have you back real soon. We wish you a lot of success with this documentary, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, TJ and Olga.
Thank you, sir.
For having me.
Yes, indeed. Well, of course, military service used to be compulsory for American men. Now American women are going into our armed forces. Certainly our society is changing too, but we have an all-volunteer force now. Of course, regardless whether or not you went into the military via conscription or you volunteered on this day, November 11th, we say thank you, American veterans, wherever you may be, for your service. You're the reason we're able to be here. And mindful of that, we hope to be back here tomorrow. In the immediate future, you will see our friend Ed Berliner. Midpoint starts at high noon. It will be followed by the eponymously named Steve Malzberg Show, featuring Steve Don't Call Me Eponymous Malzberg. That's later today here on Newsmax TV. We hope to see you tomorrow, 9 in the east, 6 in the west. Stay brave, stay free, stay tuned.